Hi, and welcome to Graphic Design. I'm Jen. I know that I've met a lot of you before, but there are definitely some new faces as well. I've been teaching at St. Xavier. This is my third year, and I've been teaching online and on different campuses for about 10 years now. This was going to be an online course before, so don't worry, you're getting the same education you would otherwise. I'm going to get you guys diving into graphic design, thinking about elements, principles, how we can really bring new ideas to life. We will have weekly assignments. If you've had any of my classes before, they all kind of run the same way. If not, we run on a Monday through Sunday schedule where you will have always have a due date on Sunday night, and then you will have the occasional due date on Wednesday. I will post a video every week talking about what we're going to do that week, trying to answer any questions proactively, but always feel free to reach out. So when you get into Canvas, you can use the home page because I make it the same, or you'll want to go down to modules. In the beginning here, I have a lot of information, so feel free to just kind of look at it at your own pace. Make sure we look at the contact the professor part. You can always email me, so make sure you write that down, you have it in your email. I have a little picture so you know that I am not a robot. Your syllabus, VAC policies for the Visual Arts Center, rubrics and grading, copyright, and plagiarism. Know that plagiarism will not be allowed at all. You have to do 100% your own work. If you have any questions on if something isn't, if you got too much inspiration from something, just feel free to reach out. 9 times out of 10, if you're feeling questionable about it, you probably shouldn't do it, but I'd be happy to look at it and kind of discuss it with you further. Returning to campus. We're online, but this is just some campus information about returning actually to campus and what St. Xavier is doing. I will let you know as soon as possible our lab rules, regulations, policy, and all of that. I know we kind of talked via email about using Illustrator and who has it at home and who will need to go to the lab, but we'll work that out on a person-to-person basis. Now, I have here a discussion for general questions. As I mentioned, you can always email me, but this is a nice place to be able to help each other out, talk about things, get opinions. So this is a discussion board where everyone can see what you post and everyone can respond. So, if you want to get some opinions from multiple students, or if you think students have the same questions, feel free to post it here. I can also see this board, so I'll respond as well. Then we get into our modules. You'll see that the modules will look the same every week. It's going to start with the tasks, aka everything you'll need to do throughout the week, and then it'll end with a little stop sign saying congrats, you made it to the end of the week. Now again, we talk about due dates being Sunday night and Wednesday night, so I'll make extra note of that as we go through this. So, your Module 1 tasks. This is basically everything that you just saw in the module, but listed so you can click and open a new tab if you prefer to do it that way. So I'd like for you to read the syllabus, really find out what this course is about, what you hope to learn. Then I have this little page about support at St. Xavier. If you're having a question with Canvas or even in Illustrator, I'm always here to help, but sometimes reaching out to the hub will help you with Canvas better than I will be able to if you need to reset your password, all of that kind of stuff. And then Adobe software. I know that we spoke via email about what your plans are, but just as a reminder, we will be using Illustrator. You also have the option of using Photoshop. Since this is a little bit more of an advanced course, I allow you to choose how you want to accomplish certain projects. Some I will require that they incorporate certain things, but you can choose what software you think would best suit those needs. They are doing a sale, so it's $19.99 a month, and I believe that is until the 28th. Just make sure. Yep, until August 28th, $19.99 a month. and then you can also use the lab. So if you would prefer to use the lab, that's fine, but no, you will need to either purchase the software or go to the lab. So again, let me know if you need anything with that. Then email your professor. I want you to send me an email. This way I know that you have my email and then I have yours. You can just call it Art 12001 Fall 2020, Jen Fuller contact info. Then put the name you'd like to be called, your St. Xavier email, a phone number, and any questions you might have. I will not use your phone number for anything unless there is any sort of an emergency. Then what is graphic design? I found this on LinkedIn Learning and I really liked the way that they talked about it here. So just take a little look at that, get excited about what we're going to be doing this term. And then we have your first discussion. So introduce yourself. Discuss your prior knowledge and interest in graphic design. How will this help you in your career path? What do you hope to learn? You can talk about anything that you would like. Since this is an online course, I still want you to have that rapport with your classmates, getting to know one another, how, we can work together and build friendships, but also where you can rely on people to help you to improve upon your projects. So you will make your original post by Wednesday night and respond to a minimum of 2 peers by Sunday night. So here's that Wednesday due date and that Sunday due date that everything kind of has attached to it. We'll also be doing discussions throughout the term, so that'll help you to get used to it. And then I have your first little assignment here, okay? So the noun project is following the idea that even though we may speak different languages, we can communicate visually, which is a huge part of graphic design. I'm not going to click into it now, but you're welcome to take a look at it. For your first assignment, I want you to create 3 icons that relate to you. They don't necessarily have to relate to one another. Their common, aspect will be that they relate to you. But I want you to use Illustrator, or you can use a pencil and pen and paper. I do want you to take this week to make sure that you have Adobe products or that you kind of have a plan for the lab. So if you prefer to just work with pencil and paper this week, that is fine with me. But I want all 3 on one 8.5 by 11 document or page. You can be portrait or landscape, but I only want you to use black and white. So, if you have a pencil or pen, you don't have to worry about it. It's just going to be the color of that pencil and pen. You can do outlines or fills. Think about hierarchy and principles of design when you put these 3 on the page. I don't necessarily want you to, make your name the umbrella for the 3 things. I just want to see your 3 nouns on the page, but think about, are they all going to be the same size? How are they going to be positioned on the page? I don't want you to copy something that exists from the noun project. So read about what they're all about. You can take a look at some of them, but don't dive in too far where you're seeing icons and then thinking about them. I would start by jotting down some things that are important to you. And don't forget, these are nouns, so we're not really describing things. We're talking about nouns, okay? So I would just write down words on what's important to you and then think about how can we represent these in image form, narrow it down to your best 3, then maybe take a look at the noun project to see kind of what they have going on. Feel free to email me if you're unsure about the words or your direction that you're going in, and then you'll submit an Adobe PDF or an image/scan of your drawings in Canvas by Sunday at midnight. And then we made it to the stop sign. So you know that we've hit the end of the module. Make sure that you've submitted everything that you need to do, and then you can get started on the next module the following Monday. All right? So I know this is a lot, big first week, so take a look, dive in, let me know what you think, and I hope you have a wonderful week.